Shalom, giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, and brothers on down at Great Millstone. Salutations to the whole field. Like this is your brother Rai Banyamian, here to share another lesson. And earlier I saw this brief report, on the news, talking about guns now. Now, although the report is basically in Wilmington, Delaware, this is a problem that is plaguing, the whole nation and in every city. And even the Edomites are being plagued by, the sins of, murder by the hands of the sword or the gun, And this is not pertaining to the Edomites, but, for our people, that, the foundation, of this sin, of murder among, the youth, it goes back to disobeying, the Most High, because we have a covenant with him. And then, he have an order that after him is the husband, the wife, and then the children. But there's a broken link in that order. Men, except for the elect, no longer want to serve the Most High. The women no longer want to serve their husband, and children are disobedient unto their parents. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to play this report real quick, and you could see in these women's faces, although they are holding up the signs, deep down they know that something is missing, and they know that they have sold out their husbands, right, for government benefits, right, and to have a leg up over the man in society. No matter how much money is funneled into programs like Gun Down or whatever to stop the crime, every year it keeps going up. Every year it gets worse. You understand? We are called to follow order. We are called to follow Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Now, he is perfect and he is righteous and there is no sin in him. So if we follow him, namely the men first, follow him, and the women after, all these things that's happening now, it would cease to exist, right? But because she hated her husband, because she sold her husband out, this is one of the repercussions of her selling out her husband. So I'm going to start that real quick before I play the video in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 56. It says, "The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband, toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son and toward her daughter." You know what I mean? You all see the hate, you know what I mean? The hate is deep amongst Eve and her husband and amongst her sons, especially her daughters, right? Which they also envy. And because of the letting go of a husband, right? And by Esau making it undesirable, for her to be wife to one husband, and pretty much sleep around, for the most of her life, it has made, the home a house of destruction, man. But in the book of Mark, it talk about, binding the strong man. And Esau is very skillful. He did not come out straight up and just do this, He knew that getting the man out of the house, especially a righteous man, right? Because a weak-minded man is still, even though he is in the house with father, mother, and children, it's still a detriment to the family because the foundation of the head is weak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read that real quick. So Esau knew to bind the strong man, which is the righteous man, out of the house. And I would find that in the book of Mark chapter 3 and 27. And it says, "No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods," right? So a man's goods and possession are his wife and his children, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. So Esau has spoiled our house, family, and nation as a whole. Why? Because he got us to separate from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He got us, the men, to separate from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he got the women to separate from their husbands, and he got the children to hate their parents. You know what I'm saying? Because the head is sick. Without a strong mind, you know, the body wouldn't be able to function. You know? And I'm going to grab that real quick because this is part of our punishment. When we invite punishment, these things is going to happen. I'm going to get to the video in a quick second. I just want to share these scriptures that most on my mind. This is Isaiah 1 and verse 5, and it says, why should he be stricken anymore? He will revolt more and more. You know, this is inviting punishment, man. The whole head is sick and the whole heart is faint. You know what I'm saying? So there's no, when we separate, you know, ourselves from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, we make the headship of the men, the righteous men, sick. Yalab, sick. Right? And by that happening, everything else would go off course. Your whole body would be sick. Right? One of the aches and pains of the mind being sick is your wife being out of order and your children being out of order. Alright, so I'm going to play the video real quick and end with one strip here and close it out.
Thumbs down, that's the message today from city leaders in Wilmington. A council member is partnering with several organizations to provide services they hope will break the cycle of gun violence and retaliation. The program offers access to support groups, mental health care, and opioid prevention tools.
So, as you all see, you know, it's mostly the Jake woman out there. You understand? But they would never teach, man. All these, you know, the donations, the money going in to these programs, and they would never get to the root of it. Esau does not want our people to get to the root of their problem, you know, which is a sin problem. You know, Allah wouldn't help us, Islam wouldn't help us, Christianity wouldn't help us, Jesus wouldn't help us. Only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will help us. They would never get into these things, man. You understand? Why? Because Eve hate her husband. So the last personal scripture I'm going to get is in the book of Micah 7 and 10. And it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. What is she going to see? She's going to see that the Lord is on the men side that teach on the highways and the byways. And shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? You understand? Mine eyes shall behold her. So these women, you know, that pass on by the men, you know, the Lord teaching on the highways and the byways, certain, well, they had the apostles, elder bishops on down. You know, they say, where is your God? You know, what is he going to do? But they're going to see in these last days that the Most High would be with these men. You know what I'm saying? Continue on, it says, my eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the street. So hard times is coming for a woman, and it has already started with them, you know, losing their houses, losing their jobs, losing their, you know, their apartments, and losing their luxury and footing in life. And it's going to continue more as this year and these days draw to a close. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share this article real quick. Lord willing, it was edifying unto the elect and until the next time I say shalom.